What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and a brand new 5-part series starts right now. Hey guys, before this video starts, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, as it's the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks guys, enjoy the video. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are starting an awesome 5-part series here today, and it is going to be a fishing tournament bracket style in honor of March Madness. March Madness is here at the time that I'm recording this. Obviously, it'll be done by the time this is posted, this first episode. But we're going to do a fishing bracket. I know we've seen these everywhere. I'm going to do a fun one myself here, but this one's going to have a lot more action involved in it, I think, so it's a little bit different setup. So, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to explain the rules of this. I've got them written on my phone, and we're going to go right out to the garage over that way, and we're going to pick out the 8 lures we're going to use. We're going to come back here, we're going to create the bracket, and then we will be all set for round 1. So, how does it work? So we're going to have 8 lures. First fish caught on each of these lures is the one that counts. So it's not the biggest fish, it's not the smallest fish, it is the first fish that you catch on said lure. That's the one that counts. In the first round, all eight will play. The first fish that you catch, it's the heaviest fish between the two. So the 1 seed will play the 8 seed. Whichever one of them catches the heavier fish, that's one that moves on. The second one, in round 2, so the final 4, we are doing the first 2 fish for each one. So each lure will have to catch 2 fish, and we will add the weights together, and whoever's got more weight, that is who will move on to the finals. In the finals, you guessed it, we're going to go to 3 fish. It's going to be heavy hitters. It's who can catch big fish routinely, and we're going to add those up, and whoever's got the most is going to be crowned the winner of the first ever Tyler Plackey Hobbies channel fishing lure bracket tournament. Couple rules real quick right here that I've got written down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 ponds in the neighborhood. Any pond can be used. All ponds are a go, and we actually have more if we want to go into a bigger part of the neighborhood, but any pond within my neighborhood counts. All fish must be hooked in the mouth, so if I snag one on a treble hook, doesn't count, gotta throw it back. You have to catch it fair and square. The fish can be any species, so I might catch a really tiny bass, and it may lose to a humongous bluegill, or for some reason a catfish might bite. You know what I mean? So it's any species counts. It's not just a bass. It's any species. But we're going to be bass fishing. We're going to catch bass, I would anticipate. And this does not have to happen all in one day. So that's the interesting part, because it is March turning into April. Hopefully there's a lot of fish out and about. But at the same time, I've had some bad days recently. I've been kind of skunked. So what I'm going to do is obviously I'll be recording the editing magic you'll see. But we're going to, it's whichever fish is caught, whatever lure, the first fish caught on that lure. So I may not fish them in order on my end, but on your end, you'll see them in order. So that's okay. So the way we're going to actually record this is obviously episode 1 right here. Episode 2 is going to be the left side of the bracket of the first round. Episode 3 will be the first round of the right side of the bracket. The 4th video will be round 2, or the final 4. And then the 5th and final video will be the finals and announcing the winner and celebrating it. So with that being said, let's head out to the garage and let's go pick out some lures to fish. All right, you guys, kind of a tight squeeze. Cars are in the garage. We had hail yesterday. We don't want to push anything. Also, a new hat. Check it out from Bass Pro. And we have 8 lures. I've already actually predetermined them on my phone. So we're going to go through the wall, and we're going to figure out not just the wall, but all of my tackle, and figure out what we're going to fish. The first one is actually going to come from the brand new tackle box. Let's go ahead. I'm going to open her up, and we're going to go to the swim tray. Our wonderful tray right here. And obviously we want to be catching fish, so we're going to go with the Old Faithful. We're going to go right here to the original 3/8 ounce white chatterbait, and then we're just going to throw on a fluke trailer, the creme fluke trailer that I always like to throw on. Not going to throw a craw on that, I don't believe. I think we're just going to stick with the fluke trailer. Second one we're going to go with is a personal favorite of mine. Everyone loves fishing this lure. It's a great lure to fish at all times of the day, and it's going to be the Wacky Rig. Wacky rig worm we're going to choose. That's where we actually get to pick today. So we have some great stick baits down here. We have some Googan. We have some big bite baits. We have some bigger like trick worms, some rage tails. But I think we're going to go with just a very traditional. Let's go with. I actually like the tournament series. I think we're going to go with the Bass Pro Shops tournament series. Stick a worm. I think it's a 5-inch worm. 5 and 3/8 inch worm. It's 16 pack and it's the Sure Thing. It's like a watermelon red color. So that is lure number 2. Is going to be the Wacky rig. We're going to set these over here. And then we will go back inside. So don't you worry, we'll go back inside. Look at all these in depth. Third one we're going to go with today is coming from a special box from right behind the camera. My Plano spinnerbait box. You guys will see I just did a video of fishing a certain type of spinnerbait, and that's where we're going to fish again. We're going to fish the finesse spinnerbait. A little Colorado blade right here, a little chartreuse in blue, and that is going to be lure number 3 right there. So we're going to do a finesse spinnerbait. Next one we're going to do is going to go back into the big tackle box. We're going to open up the same tray we were just in. We're going to pull out another personal favorite. This one may have a slight advantage, but you never know. We're kind of keeping things in the same line, same size-wise. So we're going to go with the H2OX 3/4 ounce swim bait. So that is going to be the 4th lure. We don't want anything too big. I originally thought about doing a call shad, but I feel like call shad just kind of is swinging a different ballpark. We kind of want things to be fair. So we're going to go with the 3/4 ounce H2OX swim bait. That is number 4. Number 5 is going to be actually still in this tackle box. So as you can see, here's our wonderful tackle box. And we're actually going to fish the Nessie 5-inch size. I like this lure. It's a very small glide bait, soft plastic glide bait with a treble hook. I've caught a couple nice fish on this. I reviewed it, so be sure to check out that review on Lure Reviews. That is going to be our 5th lure. Our 6th lure here is going to be one that I've got tied on over there, but I think I'm going to stick with this one over here. No, it's tied on, so let's just grab the one that's already tied on, because I actually was fishing with this yesterday. It's one that I've been wanting to fish more often. Is on the Abu Garcia Max X combo. It's going to be the Strike King Buzz Bait with the Black Frog. This one's a little bit bigger than the rest, but not by a ton. But it's going to be the traditional single or double blade buzz bait, not the triple blade one. So that is going to be our next lure, and I'm most likely going to do it in this black. Boy, I don't know. You know what? We'll do it in the white one. How about that? 'Cause it's the same thing, but just a different color. So we're going to go ahead and we will use this as our 6th bait. That was number 6. Number 7 is one that I just got. Where would that even be at? It's in this box still. I actually found this out fishing, funny enough. But it is going to be, we're going to stick along the top water theme. And we're going to go with the glorious Chapo 90. This is the 90 millimeter series of the Berkley Chapo. And we're going to fish this. So that will be bait number 7. And then bait number 8 is going to be some sort of a crankbait. And so now we have to decide which one we want to use. I've got a couple ideas, 2 of which are inside. So I'm actually going to go grab those. Alright, you guys, we're back outside. Had to go in and grab some baits real quick, but you guys didn't even notice. So we've got a whole tray here of kind of crankbaits, jerkbaits, stuff like this. We have a couple, very nice. We have a couple more finesse style ones in here. We got a blade bait, a couple nice chartreuse square bills from different companies. Some longer baits, some lipless crankbaits, even some jerk baits. But I think the one that we ought to go with is one that I actually just got today. Went to Ollie's Bargain Mart. If you guys have never been there, I recommend you check it out. I got the Jabberjaw 60 from 13 Fishing, and I'm super stoked about it. I got it for $5, normally 10. And I think that's what we are going to fish. So I think that's going to be bait number 8 is going to be the Jabberjaw. So let's go inside and take a real nice quick close look at all these lures, and we will seed them and create our bracket. All right, everybody, we're back inside. Got a bracket pulled up behind me. So we've got our 8 lures. Let's talk through them individually, and then we're going as we seed them. So I'm going to do them by my favorite lure. So there's no scientific method here. It's just the lures that I like to fish the most. That's how I'm going to seed them. I've got a bracket right behind me, and I'll show you guys that bracket once we're all done. So, my number one overall seed, my favorite lure of all these to fish, should come at no surprise. And that's going to be the all-white chatterbait in the 3/8 ounce. I absolutely love this chatterbait. I love fish this thing. It's fun. I love to chuck and wind it. So we're going to go ahead and add that in as our number one overall seed. So it's a 3/8 ounce. We're going to throw a Zoom, or a, why do I keep saying Zoom? A Creme Fluke trailer onto the back of this and fish it. So not much to talk about there. My number two overall favorite thing to fish on here, I think will be a good showdown as well, is going to be, I think a great 2 seed is going to be the H2OX 3/4 ounce soft plastic swim bait that's pre-rigged. I absolutely love these things. These things are I think I bought a new pack of these today. Funny enough, they're 3 for $3.99 at Academy. So definitely go check them out. I love them. So we're gonna write H2OX swim bait as the 2 seed. 3 seed of things I like to fish is going to come out at the beautiful finesse spinnerbait. This one's going to catch fish. The only thing with this, it might catch small fish, but I think it's going to do me very well, and it's going to catch fish nicely. It is very small. I think it's a 1/8 ounce size with a small single Colorado blade. It's kind of chartreuse, kind of clear and blue with the red eyes, so I'm super pumped about this. So this is going to be the 3 overall seeds. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in here. And like I said, at the end, I will show you guys what the actual bracket looks like. So, okay. Oops, I typed that in wrong. The 4 seed out of this bracket is an Old Faithful one. This one has caught many a fish in its day, and everyone loves to fish this when the fishing's going rough. And it's going to be the Wacky Rig. We're going to fish the Wacky Rig, the Tournament Series worm, the Sticko worm. So that is going to be our number 4 overall seed, is the Wacky Rig. And then we're going to really quickly build out our tackle box too. So let's actually do that real quick. So open up our tackle box right here, a brand new Plano tackle box. Go ahead and pop it off to the side. Throw in our 1 seed, which is our chatterbait. Try and get these little pieces off. The only problem with these that these little twisty things sometimes need cut. I don't know if I have a knife in here. Okay. Yes, I do. Look at that. Haha. I always have a knife with me. Keep this off screen so I don't get demonetized or banned or something for weaponry or something. I don't know. Go ahead and slip that in to a spot. I'm going to go ahead and fill out our tackle box right here in front of you guys. This is, so when we take this, we will be taking only the lures that we are allotted, the rods that they're going to need, the official scale, which is the one that I just bought on Amazon for $10, that I used for fishing already, and then pliers to unhook our fish. And that's all we will be allowed to take with us. So our 2 seed, our 3 seed is the finesse spinnerbait. We're gonna grab out 3 of these worms just in case for some reason something gets funky. Grab out 3 of these, and I'll give you guys a chance to check these out. So these look pretty darn good. These kind of watermelon green with the red flake in them look really, really nice. So throw a couple of those in there. All right, that for our 4 seed. So we got our top 4 seeds are in. So now let's meet their competitors. Our 5 seed, which will be taking on the 4 seed. Keep in mind the 4 seed is the Wacky Rig. A very solid 5 seed coming out of there. Is very different from its competitor, but I think it's a great bait, and I think it's going to catch us some fish, and it's going to be the Berkley Nessie 5. That is going to be our 5 seed in this tournament, and this is a great lure. I think it's going to catch some very nice fish. So yeah, now let's go ahead and put that in real quick. It's our 5 seed, Nessie 5, fitting it's the 5 seed because it is a 5-inch. Our 6th seed here is going to be one that I've actually never fished before in my life. I just bought it today, so you guys already know where I'm going with this. Once I get this in, I've actually never even got to check it out, but it's going to be the 13 fishing Jabberjaw 60. That's going to be our 6 seed today. Let's go ahead and open this up. It is a 2 3/8 inch, 9/16 ounce with a number 4 sized hook on it, and it's a floating with a 2 to 4 foot diving depth Jabberjaw. The reason it's called a Jabberjaw is it's a square bill where the square bill actually moves back and forth and runs into metal cheeks and makes a lot of clanking noise supposed to cause erratic motion. Never fished it before. Me and Treat see the results, but that is going to be our our 6 seed. That is our 6 seed. Our 7 seed is going to, obviously, we're coming down to our 2 top waters. It is one that has, I've fished a decent amount. I've only caught a couple fish on these. Haven't really had a chance to try them out because I haven't not been a big topwater guy. But it's a fan favorite of a lot of people, and it's going to be the Berkley Chapo 90. We're going to make this our 7 seed. The Chapo 90 is a fantastic bait. Stays upright really well, and we're going to do a whole lure review on this one after we've had a chance to check it out. That is our 7 seed. And following up finally in the 8 seed, you guys already know what it's going to be. Let me finish writing that in. Our 8 seed obviously is going to be the Strike King Hack Attack Buzzbait, which is made by I can't even tell who that is. I don't know all my pro fishermen, so it's Al something. So, but yeah, this is going to be our 8 seed. It's going to be on the White Toad. It's in the 3/8 ounce size. So let's go ahead and pop her open. It's a very nice buzzbait. I will be sure to break this in before we start fishing it, but it's going to come with the White Toad on it. It's a very basic buzzbait, and that is our number 8 overall seed. Throw the last 2 toads in just in case we need them. And yeah, so let's go ahead and that is going to be our bracket. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera on for you guys, and we will look over the bracket. I think that'll be about it for this video. All right, you guys, so as you can see, we have our bracket here. We have the 1/8 seed up in the top. The Chatterbait will take on the Buzzbait in the first round. The 4/5, which I think is probably going to be the best one, but I'll tell you what, that Buzzbait catches some big fish. Is going to be the Nessie 5 and the Wacky Rig. Our 3/6 setup will be the Finesse Spinner and the Jabberjaw. And the 2/7 is going to be the H2X Swimbait versus the Berkley Chapo 90. I think we've got some actually excellent matchups here. I don't think any of these has a real favorite in it. I think they've all got the ability to catch either some dinks or some absolute toads. So I am super pumped. I think it's a really cool bracket. We will refer back to this as we move on. So that is our bracket, everybody. Yeah. All right, you guys. So we have our bracket made. We have the tackle box nice and full. Go ahead and close it up right here. Here's our full tackle box with the sticker on it still. We have a full tackle box, and yeah, I'm super pumped for this. I think it's gonna be a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's, like I said, it's a 5-part series. This is episode 1 of 5. Ton of fish to catch in this. We have to catch, what is it, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19. We have to catch 22 fish to complete this. So there's going to be a ton of fish coming on the channel soon. It's the right time of the year. It's spring. It's pre-spawn pushing to spawn. So fish are going to be active. They're going to be jumping around. So we're going to be out fishing a ton with these. And literally until I get all the videos filmed, this is going to be all that I fish for the coming time. It's going to be any pond in the neighborhood. So yeah, so that is today's video, guys. It's part 1. Be sure to be on the lookout for part 2. I'm going to try and get one out every week for you guys. Is the goal, just depending on how the fishing is. But they will come out in order, obviously. So be on the lookout for part 2, which is when I say left half, so it's going to be the top half. So the 1/8 and the 5/4, that will be the first video. And then the second part of round 1 will be the 3-6 and the 2-7 matchups. So yeah, guys, that is today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you checking out the channel, supporting my channel. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell. It's always the easiest way to support my channel. We are growing a ton. We're over 900 subscribers at the time of recording, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, I think I started this year off at 250. We're at 900, and it's not even April yet. So we're really pushing towards 1,000, and then obviously from there we're hopefully pushing at some point to work towards monetization, where I can start, getting a little money out of the channel, at which point I can start putting money back into the channel and buying some cool stuff for you guys to check out. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. And thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all next time.